So we have concepts of state variables, state space model, solution of state equations, eigenvalues and stability analysis, concept of controllability, observability. And all this put together is called state space analysis. Actually, the necessity for state space analysis, we know transfer function means Laplace transform of output by Laplace transform of input with initial conditions equal to 0. But the state space analysis is done to overcome the limitations of transfer function. All the disadvantages in transfer function can be overcome in state space analysis. So transfer function can be applicable only for single input, single output at a time. Okay, that's why numerator one output, one input. Though the system is having multiple inputs, multiple outputs. So the transfer function, first thing is initial condition 0. Second thing, it can operate for only one input and one output at a time. One input, comma, one output at a time. And then it is applicable for linear systems only. It is applicable for LTI systems only. And then it is applicable for standard inputs only, means step input, ramp input, parabolic input. Any random inputs, transfer function is difficult. Applying transfer function is difficult. And the order of the system, higher order systems, applying transfer function is difficult. Higher order systems, not possible to apply transfer function. It is difficult. And lastly, the output is also not accurate based on all these reasons. Whatever output we are taking, it is not accurate. All these are the disadvantages in transfer function. Now, when we go to state space analysis, all these disadvantages can be overcome. You can see with the effect of initial conditions, we can apply state variable analysis. Non-linear systems also can be taken. Non-linear systems also, we can analyze the system. And multiple input, multiple output systems, we can apply. Optimal conditions or the output is accurate. We can say output is accurate when we apply state variable analysis. And then coming to any type of input, not only standard input. Standard input means step input, ramp input, parabolic input. Other than this, for example, if you take a combination of all these inputs, u of t plus 3t square plus 4t cube, like that. If this is the overall input, we can apply state variable analysis. But for transfer function, it is difficult to apply such thing. Okay. And this need not necessarily be physical quantities. All these are some of the things. And it is applicable to higher order systems. Okay, higher order systems, we can apply state space analysis. Output is accurate, multiple input is possible, multi-input, multi-output is possible. So all these are advantages in state space analysis. Now, how to deal with the state space analysis, we will just go through it. These are the terminologies in state space analysis. State means what is the present condition of the system. Okay, we have a system. Okay, input and then output. What is the present state of the system? We will take some variables. It will explain the dynamics of the system. Dynamics means the present condition. Dynamics of system is explained with the help of some variables. It will take into condition all the inputs, whatever applied, and behavior of the system, and it will explain about the system. Okay, that is called state or present condition of the system. Now, coming to the next terminology is state variables. The variables what we are using to explain the system are state variables. Generally, we can use small letter. Generally, we can use x1, x2, x3, like that. They are function of time based on time. T equal to 0, t greater than 0, what is the behavior of the system? Like that, these variables will explain. And if you put all the variables together, it is called a vector x of t. All the variables together, it is called capital X of t. And independently, the variables are x1, x2, x3, like that. X1 of t means they are function of time. Based on time, they will explain the condition of the system. Now state vector, I told you state vector means x of t, all the variables put together. Okay, all the variables put together. x1 of t, x2 of t, like that. If you can also show it as a matrix, row matrix, column matrix, like that. That complete is called x of t state vector. State vector x of t. These are the terminologies required before going to the operation of state space analysis. Now we have something else also. Only 3 parameters are here. Only 3 parameters are here. Fourth one, I will go with the state space. I will go with the state space, okay, which is nothing but n dimensional. Okay, if we know x-axis, y-axis, which is 2-dimensional. Okay, x-axis, y-axis, which is 2-dimensional. We know xyz, which is 3-dimensional. 3D, we say 3D. This is 2D, x and y we are dealing with. It is 2D. And here it is x, y, and it is 3-dimensional. All the 3 are 90 degrees perpendicular to each other. In a plane, we cannot show the 3-dimensional, just this is an assumption. Okay, but x, y, z, all the 3 are perpendicular to each other, 90 degrees to each other. Okay, that is 3-dimensional. When we come to state space, based on the number of variables we are using, if we are using n variables, it can be represented using n-dimensional. D, capital D means n-dimensional, because n variables are used. If we are using 5 variables to represent the system, we can represent in 5-dimensional. 10 variables means 10-dimensional, but all of them are perpendicular to each other. Okay, like that, the state space is another parameter. And now this is the state model. State model. Using all this, we will make a representation of the system, which is called state model. In state model, we have 2 equations. In state model, we have 2 equations. First equation is state equation. Second one is output equation. State equation, output equation. Okay. So what all we have seen, we have the terminologies. We have the terminologies which are state means the dynamics of the system, present condition of the system. Based on the time and by using some variables, we can represent it. For example, if you take an electrical system, the voltage and current are the variables which will tell about the electrical system. Okay, if you take a big machine, the weight of the machine, or if you take a car or a bus, the speed of the car with which it is moving, the weight or mass index, mass of the vehicle, like that there are many parameters. Okay, how much fuel it will take, all these are different parameters which will explain the system. Okay, car is different from two-wheeler, and car is different from bus, four-wheeler, and they have their own speed capabilities and their own fuel requirements. Okay, and their own speed limits also. And to explain a car, to explain a bus, or to explain a two-wheeler, we will use these parameters. These are the variables, we can say. All these variables put together is called state variables. Okay, in an electrical system, I told you voltage and current. When we go for two-wheeler, three-wheeler, or four-wheeler, the speed, the fuel requirement, and the mass, okay, of the vehicle, all these are state variables which can explain the system. State space means how many dimensionals we are using to represent them. One may be dependent on each other. Okay, for example, the fuel and the speed of the vehicle are interrelated, maybe sometimes, like that. Those are interrelated, so we take a space, state space, number of dimensions required to represent the system. Finally, we are putting all these background things together and represent using 2 equations. Any system can be represented using 2 equations. Those 2 equations put together is called state model. First equation is state equation and second equation is output equation. You can see here state equation means x dot of t, first order derivative. X dot means first order derivative. This is nothing but dx of t by dt. Dx of t by dt, first order derivative. It is equal to capital A x of t plus b u of t. And output equation, y is the output, y of t is nothing but c x of t plus du of t. Okay, so here A, B, C, D, all these four are matrices. All these 4 A, B, C, D are matrices. Okay, so generally A will be, if you take a 2 by 2 matrix, A 1 1 1 2 2 1 2 2. This is the 2 by 2 representation. You can go with 3 by 3, 4 by 4 anyway, but they are square matrices. All these are square matrices. Sometimes maybe row matrix or column matrix. I will show you the different cases where A, B, C, D can be a row or column matrix also. Now B, matrix B, it is B11, B12, B21, B22. Okay, I'm writing a 2 by 2 matrix for A, B, C, D. Okay, based on the requirement, based on the problems, it can be a column matrix or row matrix. The suffix indicates which is the row, which is the column. Okay, now C matrix, I will take 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2 by 2 matrix. And D matrix also I can take D 1, 1, 1, 2 and 2, 1, 2, 2. Okay, so 1, 1 means first row, first column. 1, 2 means first row, second column. 2, 1 means second row, first column. 2, 2 means second row, second column. Like that. Here I have just represented a 2 by 2 matrices for all the four. And then U is the input vector. U means input vector. Here we are having input. Okay, U means input vector. And X means state variable matrix. Okay, state vector. State vector is nothing but combination of all x1, x2, x3, like that, number of variables required to explain the system, to describe the system, number of variables required. Here, if we are using n dimensional, then n variables are required. 10 dimensional, 10 variables are required, like that. All these variables put together, x of t will come. This is x. Okay, this is state vector. This is state vector. A, B, C, D are constants. Okay, A, B, C, D are constants, matrices, constant matrices. U of t means input, X of t means state vector, X dot of t means derivative of the state vector. X dot of t means derivative of the state vector. Y of t means output. Okay, Y of t means output. These two are the equations. And these two equations put together is called state model. For representing any system, we need state model. For representing any system, we need state model where two equations, state vector, first derivative of state vector and then output equation.